A follower of yours has this question,
Hmm.
and the question goes like this: Before I was born, my mother made a vow to make me a missionary, but I want to work in the administration sector. What if I break that vow and work elsewhere?
All right. Many in Nagaland actually do this. They dedicate their children to missions or ministry, especially the firstborn and so on, which I don't really believe is a healthy practice. Number one, because God has a will for every person, and it's important for that person to discover that will in their relationship with God and to make their choices out of faith and their own free will, not because their parents dedicated them. That adds a lot of pressure and guilt for the whole lives. Because let's say God has called someone to be in the doctor field or to be in the administration or even in politics. But the parents told them that you have been dedicated to be in a mission field, in ministry. They're going to carry that guilt their whole life. So I truly believe that parents should teach their children about God, raise them up in the biblical knowledge and so on, and enable the children to know God and walk with God and discover God's will on their own. Okay. Now, in such a case, if that person is really sensing the call of God for administration, along with the desire, godly ambition, and so on, there's nothing wrong in breaking the vow of the mother because it's the mother's vow, it's not his vow. And the will of God is greater than the mother's vow. So I believe with proper communication with the mother and say, this is what you have prayed for over me, but I really believe this is God's will for my life. So, honorably, I'm going to deny your vow because I don't believe that I should live my whole life under the weight of your vow. Okay, that's between you and God. But now I've heard God for myself, and I believe I'm called to be in administration. So, with conversation with the mother, he can step out of that without having any guilt that he has broken something with God and him. Because that's a vow between him and the mother, with the mother and the God, right? So, I don't think there's anything wrong in breaking that vow, as long as he knows that he has prayed it through and he has heard from God himself. If he has just, not done it with confidence in his relationship with God, he may carry in his conscience later on, if things don't go well in his life, that maybe it's because I broke my mother's vow, and he will carry that guilt on his own life. So it's important that he settles it in his relationship with God in prayer and in his own faith. So it's important for him to understand that. But, like I said, it's important for every person to discover God's will on their own and not carry the baggage of the parents' vows.